Well, this has been a long time coming. We've been waiting to introduce the Third Kind blind to everybody. It's been about 3 years in the making, hasn't it, Vic?
Yes, it has.
Vic Riley here and my good friend, and everyone knows Keith Beam, who used to own Double Bull Blinds. We wanted to design a permanent blind, like a hay bale blind, that could be put up in the field. It could be portable to an extent, yet it could be also permanent.
Correct.
And what we've come up with here is a blind that I think will revolutionize the permanent blind industry, just like Double Bull did the hub industry years and years ago. This blind is fantastic. I am so proud of it. I know you are. You've had a lot to do with this. First of all, tell the viewers how many tools it takes to actually put this thing together.
None. Absolutely none.
Your hands.
Hands.
That's all it takes.
That's it. Little back labor.
It's got some few pins in it.
Yep.
You erect the frame, snap the panels on. We'll show everybody how that works. Just a few things about this blind that's incredible is the way it goes together. It is completely watertight,
Yes.
weather tight. With the windows closed, it's wind tight. You put a little portable heater in here to be extremely warm. We do a lot of late season hunting, obviously.
Right.
Floor-wise, what are the dimensions of the floor from corner to corner?
We're 55 inches by 72, and that gives us, from shooting window to shooting window, diagonally 9 foot across.
And as you can tell, we've got 4 shooting windows in the front, 2 on the sides. We've got 4 in the back in case you have an animal that comes behind you. You can close the ones at the front, turn it around. The thing you'll notice about this blind right off the bat too, we come up with our own camo pattern. It's phenomenal. It's very shadowy.
Yes.
You get it back against anything with shadows, it disappears. It is a very dark blind. I've taken pictures with people that appear with almost in the windows and you can't see them. The other thing that's very unique about this, as Vic and I are both setting against the back end of this blind, we're clear against the back of it and you can see how much room we've got in front of us. You will not have any problem with hitting your arm coming to full draw.
Right.
And with the windows and the way everything's constructed, I mean, you've got a lot of coverage. And you know, this thing is incredibly roomy too. And you know, we've got Mac in here filming this, but as you can see, we've all been eating good and we got plenty of room in here. The blind, from a manufacturer standpoint, it's constructed out of what kind of plastic? I mean, and I know it has an incredible guarantee on it.
Yeah. All the plastic is made out of ABS plastic, and it's got a 50-year fade and UV protected warranty on the plastic and the camo that's impregnated into the plastic.
So this isn't a sticker. It's actually.
No, you'll never peel this. It's not a vinyl.
It's impregnated into the plastic.
Yes. Then we get to our tubular steel, where it's steel. We go to galvanizing first, and then after galvanizing and all the frame is put together, then it's even powder coated. So if the powder coating or the black gets scraped off, it isn't just bound to bare steel. It goes to the galvanizing, so it has no rust factor or anything else, protected that way.
It's just an incredible blind. We've hunted out of them a little bit this last fall. This new design, it is beautiful. I can't wait to do it. Let's go out and look at the outside of the blind here. Well, obviously you've seen how the blinds goes together. Vic, we put him in fast forward and showed you how the frame and the panels all go on and everything, but it's pretty amazing the way this thing goes together. It is so solid and tight. A person could actually, if you're set up in a field, just to prove to everybody that this thing's not going to fall apart, you could actually just pick this thing up and roll it too. I mean, if you wanted to move it, you could just take the thing and just roll it, you know, as far as you want to roll, and it's not going to fall apart. It's not going anywhere. And literally one person, you know, can do that. Okay, Vic, I know we did not cut any corners on this blind when we built it, and I know we've got the X clips, or as you call them, the J clips. And they're made out of a special material. You were in the boat business for a long time and you used a certain type of material, along with all the stainless steel and the aluminum rivets and everything else. Tell us a little bit about that too.
Well, we're using UHMW type high molecular weight bushings that are self-lubricating and stuff, so when they're sitting there pivoting or getting snapped together onto the steel frame, that there's no squeaking noise, there's no cold bind, there's no brittleness or anything like that throughout summer to winter and stuff like that.
Exactly, and when we design this blind, I mean, we're obviously hunters. There's nothing more frustrating
than a squeak.
A stand or a blind or anything that squeaks or pops or anything. We tried to alleviate all of that. This thing was built for hunters.
Exactly, that's what it is.
And I know one other thing that we're not showing right here that we're coming out with though is you're gonna have a doggy door actually, if somebody wants to use one of these for waterfowl, and you'll have waterfowl gun ports up here. You could actually buy a separate panel.
Yep, two separate panels, right? And you know, this lower panel and this upper panel that hydraulic hinge away from each other. And then of course, like you said, the doggy door down below.
So a dog can come in with you, and pretty cool. So not only awesome for bow hunting, gun hunting, whatever, deer, turkeys, but also very effective for waterfowl too.
Oh, of course.
Once again, our blind is called the Third Kind blind. It's just an awesome hunting utensil. It can be used portable or permanent. And this blind is made 100% in the US, the Third Kind blind. Give it a look.